Solving systems by using elimination. Once again, substitution requires one isolated variable, whereas the elimination, both equations or all equations have to be in the same form. So if one is x, y, and a constant, they all have to be x, y, and a constant. Then you want to get additive inverses, which involve having different signs and the same multiples. Here we have 3x plus 2y equals 1, and we have 1x minus 5y equals 6. All right, the same order, but the closest we have is we have a positive here, a negative here, so that's a good start. But we have a 2 and a 5. I want those to be the same multiples. So the least common multiple for a 2 and 5 would be 10. So I need to turn the 2 into a 10. So I multiplied everything by 5. And I want to turn the 5 into a 10. So I multiply everything by a 2 here. Okay, as a result, these become 15x using distribution, 10y, and 5. This one becomes 2x minus 10y and a 12. Okay. And now we can combine them since we have additive inverses here. This will give us a 17x equals 17. Now, we'll divide both sides by 17 to isolate x, and we get 1x equals 1. Okay, that solves for x. Now let's go get y. Y, we can use either one of these equations. I like to use the one that has as many positives. So I'm going to use the 3x plus 2y equals 1. I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to substitute 1 for my x. So this becomes 3 times 1 plus 2y equals 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 2y equals 1. Then I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. And this will give me 2y equals 2. And then we'll divide both sides by 2. And this will give me y equals 1. Therefore, oops, sorry. I need to erase that. So once again, substituting 1 for x gives me 3 times 1 plus 2y equals 1. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2y equals 1. I subtract 3 from both sides. I get 2y and a, oops, that should be a negative 2. I'm glad I stopped. Negative 2. And so divide by 2 on both sides, and I'll get y equals negative 1. Okay. Now, the solution of my system will be x is 1 and y is negative 1. Alright, let's take a look at number 6. Alright, we have the system is 3x minus 2y equals 14. And the other part of the system is 2x minus 5y is equal to 13. Now, we're missing a lot of things here. There are no additive inverses at all. In fact, there's no positive and negative anywhere combination. Negative, negative, positive, positive. So we want to create not just the numbers to match, but we want to create additive inverses. One has to be positive, the other has to be negative. So let's do this. I have a 2 and a 5 here. So if both of those were multiples, let's see, the common multiple would be 10. And maybe if the top one was a positive, that would work out very well. So what I'm going to do is turn that into a 10 and a positive. The way that I'm going to do that is multiply by 5 with a negative. This negative 5 will give me a positive 10y. So, and here I want that to be a negative 10y. So I'm going to multiply that by just a 2, and that'll keep it negative 10. So let's make these changes. Negative 5 times 3x is negative 15x. Negative 5 times the negative 2y, that's my positive 10y. And a negative 5 times a 14 is negative 70. Okay. A 2 times 2x is 4x. a 2 times negative 5y is negative 10y, and a 2 times 13 is going to be a 26. And you see the additive inverses right there. Okay. All right, let's keep it going. These two combine to become a negative 11x. These are eliminated. And when I subtract these two, I'm going to get a 44 negative, because bigger sign wins. Okay. Then I'm going to divide both sides by the negative 11. Again, not the x, just negative 11. That'll give me a 1 positive x, and negative divided by negative is going to be positive, and 44 divided by 11 is going to be 4. So now we have that x is 4. And I need to make a choice of, I have a lot of choices here. I have 4 choices. Which one looks the least complicated? Let's use this one right here. My 2x minus 5y equals 13. Okay. So 2x minus 5y equals 13. And my x becomes 4, so this becomes 2 times 4 minus 5y equals 13. This becomes an 8 minus 5y equals 13. Subtract 8 from both sides. I know it's a bad looking 8. And you'll get negative 5y equals 5. And I'm just about out of room, so let's do that little trick again. Okay, let's divide by negative 5. Divide by negative 5. And I'll get y equals negative 1. So the solution of my system will be x is 4 and y is negative 1.